Welcome back, everyone. Another newbie with me. We're live on Facebook, so hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us. We're going to share the show later on. My next guest is Helen Walker. She's the owner of Walker and Walker Health Advisors. Welcome to the show. I want you to tell everybody a little bit about yourself, but also why, before you came on, you said, Carol, all I want people to know is when they work in the Medicare field, please talk to somebody local. Welcome to the show. Tell everybody what you mean by that and get up right on that mic.
All right. Well, good afternoon, Carol. Thank you for having me on. My name is Helen Walker, and I'm in business with my daughter, Jennifer Walker, hence Walker and Walker Healthcare. We also bring on other agents to train them to be the experienced agents that we are. We're licensed independent contractors. We don't work for any one carrier, and that allows us to compare all of the plans that are available to you here in your local area.
Now, why is it so important that people don't call the 800 numbers on television that think that Joe Namath is going to call them back and work with them? Why is it so important for you to work with somebody local here in the Valley?
Well, first of all, you have the privilege of having quite hundreds of us agents are available to you. Obviously, Jennifer and I want you to give us a call, but the most important thing is we are going to be here for you. The people at the end of the 800 number generally are seasoned people. They're there to answer the phone during enrollment periods. And when you have a really critical question or need some help, ciphering through whatever your challenges may be with your health care or making changes, it's more than likely you're not going to get back to that person until next season.
Mm-hmm.
But even more importantly, we locally are aware of the changes that are going on where you live. When you're listening to social media, when you're listening to the 800 numbers, understand that where you live determine the products that are available to you. So you could be on a social media in another state, another county that has absolutely nothing to do with what's available to you here in Maricopa County, Arizona, if that's where you happen to be listening from. So where you live determine what products are available to you, and what you're listening to at the end of the 800 number can or may not apply to you at all.
And sometimes can be very deceiving
Yes.
as well. But when you have questions, being able to speak to somebody local here that's going to call you back and is going to help you out and answer your questions and be with you along the way. Because with us seniors in Medicare, we all know that things change. They could change daily with the HealthWise especially.
Correctly.
Now, I do want you to explain how you work. This is a free service to the families out there. I got to get you to kind of get a closer.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So, we here at the Walker and Walker Agency, first of all, you have enrollment periods throughout the year. And we start off pretty much in the month of August. We're going to send out to all of our clients, they're going to receive from us a survey, and it basically asks, how are we doing? Meaning, how is your insurance plan that we chose for you? How was that, or helped you to choose? How is that working for you? And this gives you an opportunity to, first of all, think about it. And then some of you already know it's not working. Some of you already know you want to make changes. But it's preparing you for the month of September. In the month of September, that is the time that your annual notice of change is going to come. If you're enrolled in any type of Medicare Advantage plan or standalone drug plan, you're going to hear from your carrier, and they're going to tell you what all the changes are for the following year. You're going to see this in the month of September. They have to have it out by the end of September. I want you to open the brochure, the pamphlet, and find the page that shows two columns. There's going to have a column that says 2025 and a column that says 2026. And it's pretty English in that it's going to show you the changes, co-payments, co-insurance, deductibles, maybe something left off, added on, and you're going to be able to compare the 2 years. Then comes the month of October. October 1st is the first day that we can talk to you about the new year, meaning 2026 in this case, is the first time that we can talk to you about the changes for the following year. October the 15th is the first day that you can actually make the change. So from October the 15th through December the 7th, you have this time to make changes as often as you want. And then whatever the last change you make by December the 7th takes effect on January the 1st.
She works statewide. Her phone number is 602-750-0620. You can check her out on her website. It's Walker Health Care Advisors, and that's with an E. So it's ADVISERS.com. And so many things for seniors. October is senior, it's like the season. And the thing is, I think first of all, number one, somebody turns 65 every day. That's number one, and you help people with that.
Yes.
The other thing is that when you're getting into that closer to the September and that season's coming up for your seniors there, you want to be prepared, right? And you want to know what to do. And talking to Helen and having that conversation, it's a free service to you, the families out there. It makes sense to get prepared early, because once it starts happening, now there's going to be a lot of more things that kind of fly at you, commercials and all sorts of things, television and that, and people are going to wonder, am I right? And they can talk to you as many times as they want, and making sure that you have the right plan that works for you. Again, that phone number is 602-750-0620, and what she said is striving to tell everybody the most is work with somebody's local here, and that's so very important. I think the thing also about being local, which I would think that you would probably agree with, is because as a senior so many things change all the time. Let's say somebody all of a sudden is now put on a new drug. Can they then call you and tell you what's going on so that you know, I don't know if they can change a tier then or not, or what happens then?
Okay, so there's always going to be questions, because as we grow older, our body changes.
Yeah, it's bad, Helen, I know.
Yep, without our permission, it happens. And the beauty of it is, we're nothing more than a phone call away. But another thing that local agents can provide for you is that we know our healthcare climate here. We know the different new buildings that are coming out. We have these new primary care clinics. Somebody at the end of the 800 number is not going to be aware of those things. We know that different carriers are under different contracts with different doctor networks, whatever. We're aware of those things. So we just have a lot of local answers to help lead you, guide you in the right direction that you're not going to get at the end of an 800 number.
How long have you been doing this, Helen?
Well, okay, raised my kids on this stuff, but just Medicare for the last 20 years. That's
20
all I've
years,
been
that's
doing.
all,
It's
huh?
just, but
Yeah, so you know it pretty well.
yeah, we're very
The other thing that I
experienced.
want to say too is that when you said there's a lot of agents out here,
Yes.
but just know, first of all, one thing that I love about this show is that it offers for people to be able to have a voice and for them to hear, and also for you to be able to educate them. And people resonate with different people
Yes,
all of the time.
very much so.
You know, and sometimes women resonate with women, and sometimes it's the other way around. You just never know. But the most important thing is, please, more than anything, call somebody here local. She's been doing this for well over 20 years. Her phone number to call, it's 602-750-0620. And even if you're just turning 65, what's the best time for them to call if they're just turning 65?
Yeah, the best time to call is when it's on your mind, because I know us seniors and those of us who are still working at 65, we thought about it today, meant to do it today, so pick up the phone and call. You can't call too early. We'll always prepare you or give you a time frame to work within. We also do seminars. I do Turning 65 seminars. I do Medicare 101 educational plans. A lot of people don't know whether to stay with their current employer or is Medicare a better fit.
Well, I'll tell you something, what I think is most important is that we have someone like you out here that they can hear and talk to. Again, that phone number to call her direct at 602-750-0620. Where do you do those seminars?
All over the valley. We mainly, in the last couple of years, have been targeting the West Valley. The Goodyear, Sun City, Surprise, Sun City West, Glendale, Peoria, but we'll go anywhere.
So she does, not only does she does seminars, she's telling you to call when it's on your mind, because us seniors, we always forget, and that is for sure. Again, that phone number to call is 602-750-0620. She works statewide. It's WalkerHealthCareAdvisors.com.